Hi, good morning, everyone. Carrie from Texas. How are you on this Tuesday morning? I am in a different spot today. Yes, I'm back in my house today in my kitchen on the counter because my air conditioner out in the office was not running really well, and I got a little concerned yesterday. So I turned it off and just decided to come in here until we have an opportunity to figure out what's going on with it. It was making all sorts of noises, like sparking noises, which, that's always a concern when you hear something that you feel like is a spark. So I just didn't want to run any risk of any issues. So thought I'd just come in here, and I have appointments out of the office today, so it's a good opportunity anyways for me to just get myself together in the house and stay in the air condition. It was 84 here yesterday. I think it might have been even more. Last time I looked, it was 84. And that, boy, I tell you what, we are going to have an absolutely blistering hot summer, of which I am really, really not ready for. I think it's going to be one of those really difficult summers. Hold on just a sec. I forgot something, so just bear with me a sec. Walk over here and get my towel. I've had a couple of people ask me to do I film a home tour, which I will do, but we are not quite there yet. We are upstairs working on our guest room that had a ceiling cave in last summer. Yeah, last summer. It's been quite a while ago. We just haven't had enough health, frankly, both of us, both my husband and I, to work on that room. So, but we are working on it, and we hope to maybe get it done in the next few weeks. Just putting on some Milani concealer there in the pink. I'm obviously wearing pinks today, as you can see. So I am using that pink concealer here today. Get that really on well. Get that all blended in, and I do need a little more. So I am going to pick up I had it out, where did I do with it? My Joa concealer. Where did I put that? I just had it here. What did I do with it? I must have put it somewhere, and there it is. Blind as a bat. It would have bitten me if I had put my finger on it. Let's just get a little bit more. Just right in here where I have some scarring, and a little bit more just under the eyes right here. Love this Joa concealer. It's probably one of my favorite ones because it is incredibly hydrating. Just provides this beautiful canvas for me to have my complexion really ready for powder and blush and all those good things as we finish out Just getting all that really blended in, and up here. All right, that looks good. But let me just check it with my eyeballs so I can see that I've got everything blended. Oh yeah, that looks really pretty. All right, loose setting powder, my Laura Mercier loose setting powder. It is a pink setting powder, as you can see. Come in under here. Not sure why I start there. That just, to me, it seems the logical place, so you can sort of blend up and blend down with your powder. We all have our own steps, you know, that we like to do, and our own processes. I would kind of like to know how many of you in this community use a loose setting powder. I would hazard a guess most people do. It's very popular topic in the social media influencing area. You know, you see influencers all the time that are showing these new very pink powders. This one is pink, but it's not nearly as pink as it was when it came in from when I purchased it, because they do split it in half. If you go back, you can see some videos where I've talked about that process of dividing up the product into two different containers. For a couple of reasons, actually, to expand the amount that I have, but that's really not why I do it. Why I do it is I'm not a real fan of that really pink that is so popular and being used right now. I just think it is, I don't know, it just, to me, it just doesn't work right for me. If it works right for you and you are enjoying it, you know, by all means. I've always told you, I'm not gonna tell you that what you're doing is wrong in any shape or form. It is your choice, and how presumptuous of me to even think it's okay to tell you that what you're doing is incorrect. So I'm just not going to do that. Today we're going to use Water Brat for blush as well as for eyeshadow. And then we're gonna pick up a brown color to do some outlining. But I do want to use a really light pink today to match my pink in my shirt. And the Water Brat's a beautiful option. It's just a really pretty feminine pink, and just gonna put it on the lid. Get that really going really good there. Of course, we're gonna go ahead while we got it out, and we're gonna put on the blush. Water Brat by Fenty. I think I told you last week I went in to buy a couple of Fenty products and they are sold out. So I was really surprised I could not get my powder, and I could not get that blush. They were both completely sold out, which really surprised me. I'm not sure why it surprised me, but it did. Now I'm just adding a little bit of my finishing powder underneath my eye to get a really clean, bright under eye. And this is my Makeup Revolution finishing powder, my setting powder in translucent color. This one, excellent, excellent product. Let's see, we need to get out a really little brush, and I need to get out a brown. So I'm just gonna go back into my Stone Cold Fox palette that I have sitting on my counter. And I'm going to use, which color are we gonna use today? I think we'll use a brownish burgundy sort of color. I will tell you the name here in just a second. Put that down on the bottom. That's really pretty. And up on the top. That Water Brat is such a spectacular color. Okay. Got that really pretty brown there. That's gorgeous. The color in the Stone Cold Fox palette is Play It Coal. And that's a beautiful shimmery burgundy color right here is the one that I used. Gorgeous. I don't think I want to do any highlighting. I mean, in the transitional area, we're just going to see how it comes together without it. I may, at the end, once I get my mascara on, decide whether or not I want to put any transitional coloring on, but for right now, I don't think so. And we're just going to come in and we're going to add a little pink. No, that's too orange. A pink lipstick. Yep. That's pretty. Sassy Mauve. One of my go-to Revlon. Okay, now we need to get, that looks really nice. Yeah, that looks really, really nice. Okay. Curling the lashes here. And today I'm going to use my Milani Black mascara that I used a few days ago when we did the Milani look. Just trying to do something different and use up other products instead of using the same thing all the time. Give it a little bit of variety, get you guys to see different products that I use that I think are good, and this one is definitely a good mascara. It's got a beautiful wand. Really does a nice job of combing each lash. Gets the formula really applied well. Combs and separates and definitely gives you extension, which is what mascara should do, is give you extension to your lashes. I think a really good key to getting a good end result with mascara is to layer on applications. So do a layer and then sort of let it dry for a second. Maybe go on to the bottom. And I did get a mistake I'm gonna have to fix. So we're gonna have to get out a little brush and add a little bit of finishing powder under here. Cover that up. Okay, let's get another layer, another coat going. Milani's, I'll get you the name of it here in just a second. I do not remember the full name, so I'll get it for you when I'm done here. Try to get those ones out there on the end, on the very end that I have such a hard time reaching. Okay, get that in there. And then let's just make sure that we've got everything really blended here. Okay, where are my glasses? There they are. Oh, that's really pretty. I hope you guys can really see that or not. A little bit far away and there's a shadow coming down. But really, really pretty feminine pink today. And one of my favorite go-to looks for sure. Have a splendid day on this Tuesday, our last Tuesday of April 2025. Goodness, just don't the days just seem to go by so quickly? I feel like they do anyways. I hope yours is a spectacular Tuesday, that you get out there and make it happen, hit your grand slams, be ready for those all-important meetings that could just pop up and change your world forever, rock your universe. It can happen, believe it, it can happen. I've seen it happen. And be ready for it, right? We want to be ready for those moments that can turn our world upside down in a positive way and change the trajectory of our lives be ready. You get 10 seconds to make that all important first impression, and then, you know, you never get it back. So God bless you on this Tuesday. Hope you have a spectacular one. This is Carrie from Texas. Thanks for joining me, where we're just all here about making you and me feel the best that we can, to be encouraging ourselves to shoot for the stars and the moon, and don't sell yourself short. Anything is possible. Hard work, faith, love, and dedication, you can get there. And I believe in you. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, who is going to believe in you? You can do it. Make it a great Tuesday. Be safe. And thank you for being part of this community. Please, if you would, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Leave me a comment, and make it a spectacular day. We'll see you the next time. This is Carrie from Texas. Good morning.